everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Giants. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going? Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On fourth down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got some space here. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. keep on the ground with Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Play action now. Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier, knocking down for a loss.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Second and just 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll run it here. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Pernell McPhee's a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense in a good spot here, second and 2. They come out here in the eye. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they'll go on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now third and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And the back goes into motion. Play clock winding down. Prescott now on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Six yards to go here on second down. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively. And in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space. No gain.
Wide open receiver complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down carry by Elliott. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Second down following the run. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Again, it's Elliott. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Really good skill. Tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Watch you now, boys.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
2nd down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Red zone opportunity. They come up with an offset eye. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, 8. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for... Hey, Charles, can you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Let's take it inside his own 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. Green, 39. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 31. Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. 3, 9. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Then he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Prescott from the gun on third. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
But once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come up in an offset eye. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This is taken near the 13. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DJ Reader with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. And on the ground they go with a running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4 for it.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate a...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
On play action, Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Prescott from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Throwing, Prescott, and it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Surveying the field. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. Second down, Prescott. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And that'll be incomplete. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Ooh, the juke. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A 20th carry here for Elliott. The 20. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So they're going to go for 2.
Ohio! Check 3. Flex round! Come on, let's go!
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Green
And they'll run it here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And it's a fumble. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he cuts it, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
but
one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least.
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Looking to throw. Prescott up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article was saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good. Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today. Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. All bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Coming into today's game, we've got two of the most dangerous offenses in the NFL going head-to-head. It's the Cowboys going up against the Redskins. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Second down and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. They go to Elliott again. And he's got room. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. In motion goes the tight end. Elliott, toss right. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Des Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Prescott down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Safarian Jenkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Prescott on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big pickup there on the run. 33 yards.
All right, partner, keep adding up the yardage. My man is off to a big-time start in this one.
Oh, yeah, you know, when these guys get a first-quarter run like that, they're thinking, all right, now I'm going to get a second, third, and fourth-quarter run like that, correct?
Have you ever seen a guy have a run like that and feel good about himself and then tap out and want to come out of the game?
No.
No, he wants the ball some more, doesn't he?
Yeah. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Toss left to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And there he goes right side. The 40. Past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The tight end in motion right. This is Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackling.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy, hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It's caught by Bryant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last run, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the pressure was coming. Intentional grounding is the call, and that's a 10-yard penalty.
The pressure you noted, Brandon, came so fast, quarterback wasn't able to get outside the pocket to ground the football.
Second down, Prescott. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Third and long for Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. 10 yards to go on 3rd. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. They find some open field here. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up with an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll make it third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 4 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Drop that slant. I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And quickly, they get to the line.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Here we go.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction, and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
A give to Elliott running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go. Ohio, flex round. Flex round. There we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Prescott now on second down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run with Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Another pistol look here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Crowder's got it over the middle. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that? And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Fourth down, Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Bailey missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.
out.